Hello world, this is the Invite and this is the part 2 of our video about the loops in C++. So let's get started. So last video we discussed about the for loop, but we are not done yet because in loops in C++ we have another kind of loop. So today we will be discussing about while loop and also the do while is also we discussed that. The difference between for loop and while is simple. It's just the structure of the program or the codes is not really the same, and it also with the repetitions. You will know already the repetitions in for loop, but in while loop you cannot really know how many repetitions will occur to the program. So yeah, you will know because you already code that bit, but some more deeper within that. So now we will try. So we start always with the include. Okay, include IO stream. Then the using namespace. And the remote. Int main. So we will first declare in while loop. We will already declare our initial value of what we need to loop. So our problem here is we create a problem that loops from 1 till to 5. So the starting point, the initial point is 1. So we are already declared here. And after we declare the initial value, we already declare the what kind of loop we use. So here we put the while, and we already put the conditions about the loop, what we need to program that needs to be run. So we endline here, and we put here is what or how many repetitions. So with this one, it concludes only have one number that's been added here. So if I is less than 5, so it will loop here, and the initial value will increase into 2. So because here the initial value will become 2 because of the conditions here. So we'll try to run the program. We add here, oh, wait, return 0, the end line. So we'll try to run the program. As you can see, it gives you the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It starts from a loop here, 1, then another loop because it's not reached the main point until it reaches the 5. If that's the condition is already got. So if we remove the end line, it will give you another kind of results. Wait, we have there's something wrong with our code. Wait, So there's an error with our, so we'll stick to the unlined. So yeah, so that is what is while loop. Now we'll do the do while, because it's connected with the while loop. So do while, it is just the same in while loop, but in do while it gives you a, here it will print already before you the declare the loop point. So we just disarrange it so that uh, it will give you a do while codes that will print 1 to 5. Then we put a close bracket here. Then we remove this already here. Then put this here. So this is the do while. Do while may also use in running a program. Once again, see, it gives you same codes because it's just the same from the code we use, but the difference is that the do while already prints its initial point without checking the conditions here. So also do while used in some of program that needs to be repeated. If you just like, if you run a program and it needs another time or another starting point that the program will run. So if the program is already done running, then you can run it again. So again, that is the C++ loop. And we can also add here in our discussion that in loops we have deeper kinds of loops. So we just add here what is a nested loop. Nested loop is kind of loop that inside of a loop. So here is a loop, and if we add another loop here inside and another loop here, so that's why it will be called as nested loop. So we will discuss that again or another part of the video next meeting. So yeah, so goodbye.